Chef Chelsea, and today we're going to be making chocolate fudge. To make our chocolate fudge, we're going to start off with 650.62 milliliters of sugar, 113.4 grams of chocolate, 29.57 milliliters of butter, 236.59 milliliters of half and half, and 14.79 milliliters of corn syrup. The reason we use corn syrup is because of the glucose, which is a different kind of sugar compared to the sucrose and the granulated sugar. So when we're preparing our fudge, it won't be prone to crystallize the solution. So before we actually start preparing our fudge, we're going to get a 20.32 centimeter by 20.32 centimeter pan, glass pan, and we're going to spray it with some butter. Spray butter all over it to make it nice and greasy. Next, we're going to take some parchment paper, which is going to be 25.4 centimeters by 25.4 centimeters. So you're going to place the parchment paper over, and make sure to cut the corners. That way, it'll get all the corners in the pan. So I'm going to cut these corners with a knife. And it fits perfectly.
Now that we have our pan prepared, we're going to start by combining our ingredients into our medium-sized saucepan. First, we're going to pour in the sugar, chocolate, butter, milk, or half and half, and corn syrup.
Got all the corn syrup. After we combine all our ingredients, we're going to put the pan on the stove and put it on a medium heat. And then we're just going to stir it all up until all the chocolate dissolves, but especially all the sugar dissolves. Because if the sugar does not dissolve all the way, then we're going to get some crystals in our fudge and it's going to be all grainy, and we don't want that. So you're just continuously going to be stirring it over a medium heat. Mixture has dissolved. All the sugar and chocolate has dissolved, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to increase the heat so we can bring it to a boil. So I'm increasing the heat, and I'm going to put a lid over it while it's boiling. The reason why I put it on a lid is because this will trap the steam, condensing on the lid, and this will roll down the sides and dissolve any extra sugars that might crystallize our solution. Oh! It's been 3 minutes. Now I'm going to remove the lid and take it off the heat, or just turn off the heat. And now we're just going to wait and let it cool. We don't want to touch it because it's really hot, and if we mix it up, it'll start to form very big chunks, and we don't want that to happen. So let's just wait and let it cool and come back to it. So watch it as it cools. Mixture is cool. So now I'm going to add some vanilla extract into it for some flavor. There. Now I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to mix this up really fast and dangerously so that no ice crystals form while I'm mixing it up. So I'm going to go really fast. And it's still, and as you can see, so if I go any slower, chunks will form, and I went a little slow, so chunks aren't forming. But I'm just going to do this really fast until it starts to lose its shine, and at that point, that's when it starts to thicken up, and that's when I'm going to start pouring it into my can. This will just take a few minutes, probably. And it looks like it is getting thick. Yep, that is what want it to look like. Oh, and I made a mistake. I added 14.79 milliliters of vanilla extract when I was making my fudge. Okay, now that it's all good and well, it's lost its shine, we're going to now put it into our pan. So now I'm going to pour in my fudge. Ooh, that looks good. It's nice and thick the way I want it. Now I'm just going to spread it all out. Most people use a spatula, but I have a spoon. Okay, so we're just going to spread it all out into our pan with all the parchment paper. And great. And I'm going to set this in the refrigerator for 2 hours, and then we're going to see how it looks, and we're going to cut it and enjoy. Okay, let's check on the brownies. And ooh, they look delicious after 2 hours in the fridge. And to top it all off, I'm going to start off with getting some powdered sugar. I'm going to sprinkle it all over. Good. It covers. And then now, I'm going to cut it up into equal price squares. And now, after they all get cut off, I've now cut the brownies and placed them onto the plate. And this is what they look like. Delicious. Thank you for watching Good Eats Chelsea Edition, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm gonna go downstairs. So, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 20 by I got it! Don't do He's gonna cut this out. No! And the parchment paper is going to be it's too long. I didn't put the sizes on. Now after I cut the fudge, I've now plated the fudge onto the plate. Okay. After I've cut the fudge, I've now placed them onto the plate, and this is what they should look like. Delicious. Good enough that I can eat. Now the final test. No, I'm not doing that. Delicious. Good enough so you can eat. This is what it looks like. I've now cut the fudge and placed them onto the plate. This is what it looks like. Thank you for watching Good Eats Chelsea Edition, and I'll see you next time. Boop. Dun, 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 dun. You don't see me.